Okay, I'm so sorry, Scorpio. I was like in the middle of your reading and my love calls, who is a Scorpio, he must have felt me in his energy. But I was trying to figure out how to answer and not end the video and have to start over. I don't know, whatever. We're just going to do a part 2 because I was not going to start all the way over and just continue on with what I was saying about the fact that you guys are a vessel, an empty, like a vessel for so much love. You carry so much love, unconditional love within you in this lifetime. It's so important for you guys to connect to your divinity so that you can actually tap into the power of that and use that to your advantage and also to the advantage of your loved ones, those around you, because the energy within you is so fucking powerful. The gift of love and light, shine your inner light brightly. It's so big and it's so powerful. Like it can transform your life and those around you. Okay, so I'm gonna read that one more time or go back to it and just kind of review it so we can pick the message back up. Okay, so open your heart to the love and light that is all around. There's no need to dwell in darkness or fear when God's Holy Spirit is available as your comforter and counselor for the asking. Meditate upon God and allow his light into your life so that your true path may be revealed. No one lights a lamp and then covers it with a bowl or hides it under a bed. A lamp is placed on a stand where its light can be seen by all who enter the house. And this really reminds me of the same energy that I was just explaining to Aries, because Aries was the last sign that I did. A lot of times we avoid surrendering to the Most High God, and we avoid taking this path towards this calling because, for one, it's like calling us and we don't understand it. Like, we don't see it. It doesn't appeal to our senses. It doesn't appeal to our need for instant gratification. It doesn't appeal to our need to see things in the physical reality right in front of me in order for them to be real. Like, in order for you to receive the gift of this love and light, you have to lean not into your own understanding, but into the surrendering of the Most High God. Once you surrender, the Most High God will take full control and you'll get the guidance that you need to get you where you're trying to go in this lifetime. The issue that we have is in the process of surrendering, period, because we try to assert too much control over our outside circumstances from egoic space. So you're trying to create this reality for yourself, this stability, this comfort, this wealth, this whatever the fuck it is that you're trying to go out into the world and bring home and be able to sit on comfortably for yourself. It doesn't work that way because you have a divine purpose. You have a path that you need to get on in order to receive all of the rewards that the divine has for you. You were born into this space and time with a purpose. You weren't just put here for no reason. You have a design blueprint that was created for you before you were born into this space and time. Your memory was wiped when you came through the portal, so you don't remember. But the key is to spend a good amount of time remembering yourself, practicing spirituality and tapping into your higher selves and figuring out how to connect to something outside of your physical being, because your physical being does not have the intelligence to navigate you through this lifetime successfully and get you where you deserve to be at all. It just doesn't have the capacity. It wasn't created that way. It was created as your vehicle for your higher self to sit in and navigate through this reality, to use as the vehicle that you drive as you complete this purpose to evolve the planet. Like, you're here to evolve the planet. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, not like in a mean way, but I'm just saying, like, a lot of us don't even understand what this is that we're doing. Like, extract yourself from the matrix, because the matrix is something that they use to keep you stuck and stagnant and trying to be a part of something that the Most High God actually sent you here to destroy. You didn't come here to be a part of this world and everything that they have going on, how its functions and all that shit. You're not here to be a part of that. You're here to evolve that and dismantle that shit and shine this light that's on the inside of you so that we can bring heaven down here to earth. Okay, Scorpio? Excuse me, I have something in my teeth. I ate a little salmon while I was waiting for the phone to come back around. So yeah, so the gift of love and light, you are this lamb, you are this light of God, you hold so much power, and Spirit is saying that it's time for you to tap that, especially if you're somewhere experiencing depression, because that depression, and I have been saying that, and I will reiterate that on these videos, depression and struggling with your mental health, it's a choice. You're choosing to struggle, you're choosing to be depressed. You can choose to surrender your need to be in control of your avatar, because that's just your ego trying to convince you that you have more power than you actually have. You don't have the power to control your outside circumstances with your, just from an egoic space. You need to connect to yourself spiritually, to a higher self, a higher you, the most high God. Connect to that, and everything that you do, every action that you take is inspired by that connection that you have with the most high God. You're going to find your way, you're going to find your path, and you're going to be just fucking fine. But as long as you're out here trying to control everything and put everything in place yourself, you're going to squander around, and you're going to eventually get to a point where you're just fucking tired and frustrated. Like, why the fuck is nothing working? I'm trying my hardest. So I have the Emperor here in reverse. There is a reluctance to take responsibility for your own situation or life circumstances, and excuses abound. It takes tremendous self-discipline and honesty, time, commitment, and a methodical approach to weigh up your priorities, make decisions, and plan for success. But it's necessary. Professional advice may be warranted. Rough and chaotic situations, instability, nothing is stable, plan for success, seek help from professionals if you're struggling that bad. Because, like I said, Scorpio, you are the vessel for so much love and transformation in this life. But this is not a one-sided door. When you open this door, there's more than just love and light. There's duality here. There's love, light, and darkness. And if you are not using your energy and channeling yourself and tapping into your higher self correctly, that means you're feeding more into your darker nature, which means your darker nature is dark enough to fucking consume you, Scorpio. Okay? You're meant to transform and transmute that shit and use that shit when you accept your divinity and allow the Most High God to lead you down your path. You're meant to use that darkness to bring this marvelous, I'm talking about fucking marvelous. You have the ability, you have something on the inside of you that this world needs, beloved. And if you choose not to use it, and you choose to focus more on not being in control and not taking your divinity and not accepting this path, you end up like damn near in a psychiatric ward. You're gonna need help, because that darkness is too powerful. Don't let that shit consume you. Use it. Take it to the Most High God and let the Most High God know that I am surrendering this vessel of light to you. Please fill it up with everything that I need to be equipped to get everything that I deserve out of this lifetime, and to be what I'm supposed to be to those around me. Okay, come on now, Scorpio. Come on now. Come on now. And then we have the Princess of Wands. Let's read this. The Princess of Wands. The Princess of Wands transmits the drive to experiment and innovate. It is about a death of the old and birth of the new. It is in letting go of fixed beliefs about how something should be that we are teleported into an open realm of pure potential. Cast your doubts and fears into the fire to be melted down and transformed. Allow the exuberance of youthful confidence and innocence to surge. You can consciously take on something that appears to be impossible and flourish and grow in the challenge. Youthful enthusiasm and confidence. Harness the creative forces around you. Seek to innovate and experiment. You have a lot of power. If you don't use it, and use it for good, like take this darkness. We all have two sides to us. We have a good side and a bad side, dark side and a light side. Scorpio, your dark side can be overwhelmingly powerful if you do not surrender it to the divine in order to allow the divine to transmute it and turn it into power, light power, to where you're actually benefiting from it, not destroying yourself, because your darkness is dark enough to consume you to your detriment. You don't want to let that happen. You want to surrender to the Most High God and ask God to assist you in navigating your dark energy, your dark matter, and turning it into power and love and light for His glory, not yours. Because at the end of the day, the Most High God is the one who put it down on the inside of you in the first place. So trying to control it and take ownership over it and use it for your personal will is not going to get you what you think is going to get you. It's going to get you consumed by your own darkness and somewhere in the psych ward. So we have shine your inner light brightly. What, Liza? Okay, well, you have to wait because now I'm in the middle of the message. Shine your inner light brightly. Let me find that. Okay, page 85. So shine your inner light brightly. When you focus upon divinity and allow the flow of God's love and light into your life, other people notice and are inspired to do the same. Others will be attracted to your bright divine light like moths to a flame. You can share your secret by teaching them about God's love and the miraculous power of prayer. Shine your light as you go about your daily life, imbuing everything you do with love. It's so simple yet very effective with far-reaching effects. When you allow your inner light to shine, you become more beautiful, both inside and outside. This can even have the added bonus of giving you a more youthful appearance. Children shine God's love naturally, and you still have the ability as an adult. The city has no need of sun or moon, for the glory of God illuminates the city, and the Lamb is its light. So, like I'm saying, the power that's what you carry, the power that you carry, Scorpio. I'm trying to tell you, if you tap into your divinity, if you use your free will to surrender to your divinity, the power that is on the inside of you, I'm trying to tell you. And then we have the Queen of Wands reverse. So you not tapping your power and what that looks like, being completely consumed by your own darkness, your own dark thoughts, your own, because you know the Scorpio, boy, y'all can think. Y'all are some overthinkers. Y'all will get in that realm of y'all own thoughts and whoo child. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands reversed talks about an overbearing, domineering, manipulative temperament has been adopted to get your own way. Designing for a number of years within the music business, I experienced how the creative ego that shines when taking center stage then craves the highs outside of the arena. Unless grounded in nourishing relationships and routine integrity, that inner sense of wholeness can be easily lost in the pursuit of fame and fortune. Using your power for all the wrong reasons. Release your ego and stop playing head games. Deal with jealousy, Scorpio. You need to tap into your divinity and surrender yourself to the divine and allow the divine to guide your motivations. Otherwise, the darkness that you carry will consume you and you will become something pretty dark. I mean, if you want to be a powerful, dark, whatever the fuck you become when you allow that darkness to consume you, be my guest. But I'm talking to those of you who don't want to be consumed by the darkness, who want to surrender to the light, who want to complete and serve your purpose in this reality, who want to ascend their ancestors, who want to clear out their lineages, who want to break generational curses, who want to build a life of generational wealth for their children to have behind. Like this, you're going to have to surrender that darkness that's calling you and trying to convince you to go a different route. Surrender the darkness to the Most High God. It's going to mislead you. It's going to devour you. You are not going to get anything that the darkness is promising you, whispering in your ear, motivating you to make poor decisions and use your darkness to bring harm and reign supreme over other people's lives and shit. Like, keep listening to that little darkness and it's going to lead you down a path of destruction. The only person that you're going to see laying there is you. Get your ass up, because this is who you really fucking are. And then we have the alien. So let me read the alien to you. The alien There is a remembering the semblance of something more astonishing, more beautiful, and utterly miraculous surfacing. The rekindling of dreams, new possibilities, new worlds. He invites you to weave your earthly wisdom into new forms and expressions that have never existed before. He lifts you way above what you thought was possible, way beyond what you thought was you, lifting you out of your personality and its defenses and placing you back into yourself whole and complete. The alien who carries spectacular visions and wonders must always seek a way home to the stars. The light from afar, being in this world but not of it, reminding you that you are always, no matter what, on a journey back home to the light. Go back home to the light, Scorpio. If you feel your darkness consuming you, it's because you are taking too much time. Like, life moves in cycles. I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune and how the Wheel of Fortune never stops turning and everything has a season. And if you spend too many seasons, your divinity is only going to be an option for you for so long. You're only going to be able to choose darkness for so many of these cycles before the seed has been planted and now it must bloom. And once that seed of darkness blooms into your life, you're going to have some shit. You're going to be buried in some shit. Okay? Don't let your darkness consume you. Transmute it and turn it into power, because you have this power. You are powerful as fuck. Know your worth. You are perfect the way you are. Be free. Seek answers within you. Go deeper and understand more of the universe. Liza, bye. Take the time to do something you've never done before. Okay, and then we have acknowledge God's truth. Here, this is going to be the key. This is the key for you guys here. Acknowledge God's truth. Let me go to that. So acknowledge God's truth. As a child, you wore your heart on your sleeve. You were authentic and transparent. If you were upset, you didn't try to smother your emotions with unhealthy habits or by pretending that all was well. Emotions are often inconsistent and wavering, so they're not the most reliable guide for deciding your next course of action. However, if you have persistent and consistent feelings about making a positive life change, that can be the voice of the Holy Spirit speaking through your heart. Is there a situation that you need to be honest with yourself about? Taking this step will bring more joy, love, light, and peace into your life. Perhaps it's time to speak up or admit the truth about something to yourself. Being honest with yourself is essential. Perhaps this means taking off those rose-tinted glasses to face reality. God will always help you confront and overcome any fears about making a healthy change. It's important to keep your eyes and heart open to receive the blessings of truth into your life, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Clarifying that, I have the Ace of Pentacles. So let's go ahead and go to that. You need to surrender yourself to the Most High God, because the Most High God is going to assist you in channeling all of this power, this raw power that you carry. If you do not surrender your power to the Most High God, that means by default you're surrendering it to the enemy, which is the devil. So we call it the other side of God, because both of them are equally as powerful. Well, I'll take that back. Divinity is way more powerful. Love and light is always going to be more powerful. Love and light is always going to win. The dark side is never going to be able to win over the light. It's just not gonna happen. So I mean, if I were you, if I was somebody who was a vessel for so much power, I would want to maximize that shit. And you cannot maximize that with darkness. Because if you try to maximize this power that you hold within you with darkness, Scorpio, somebody else who isn't as strong as you, like if you chose light, right? You would be very, very extremely powerful and influential in this space and time. But if you choose darkness, and somebody else who isn't even as powerful as you chooses light, you come up against somebody else who has chosen light but still is not even as powerful as you would have been if you've chosen light. That person, that being, that energy will still consume you, because you're not powerful in your darkness. Darkness is not going to be more powerful than light. That means that somebody else who chose light along the way will still have the ability to defeat you.